All right. It's so cool. I'm just kidding. I'm not. I gave up on that fucking intro. So anyway, um, yeah. So, oh yeah, I forgot. I recorded a horror poem before this one. So that intro was just fucking bullshit. Anyway, so one thing, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, was I have an AA in psychology, and I had this professor named Dr. Maria Arbona. She was from Puerto Rico. She told us that she took ayahuasca and she did LSD and mushrooms, and she has so many degrees, and she's written so many articles, and she's just so amazing. Like, she's God. Um, and I always make it like a joke with people who have either taken psychology or philosophy or neither. And I always make it a joke because it's like, what is the question of life? How can you possibly ask that? So I posted it on my Instagram, and you guys are more than welcome to follow me. You can follow me at RYOUJI_XO. That's at Instagram, and if you want to follow me on YouTube, PROFYT, or Jeckyll, like whatever link I post in the thing, like whatever. But so to think, like, if somebody were to ask you what's the answer to life, how could you possibly answer that? You can't. So basically, this is the process that it goes. Me. What's the answer of life? Psychology. It depends. Depends on what? On the question you ask. Well, what is the question? Well, what is the question that you want to ask? I don't know. What do I ask? You ask, and it depends on the question that you ask. What you ask depends. Depends on what? It depends. Like, the answer to everything is it depends, because everything is so irrationally chaotic. You can't singularly define every single thing based on a certain criteria. Just what's the answer to life? It's the question. What is the question? It depends. Well, okay, I have a question. What is the answer to the question? It depends. It always reverts. Anyway, this one is called Change. I get mad, then I get sad, I blow up, and it's bad. I think I'm progressing, but instead it's nothing that I'm addressing. I think I change, I believe I do, but I feel so much more when I'm with you. I feel the good when you love me and touch me and hug me and hold me, and I feel the bad. The jealousy and its infamy, the insecurities too. I'm through with it though, and I'm tired of saying it over and over. The change is nothing unless your change is something. These words can't make things right, not even overnight. It takes time, it takes will, and it takes a strong mind. It requires me to chill, and I love you, and I'm sorry for doing what I do. I'm sorry that I get mad, then sad. Then I'm sorry blow up, and I'm sorry it's actually pretty bad. But you do mean the world to me. You're not just some fad, not some ice cream swirl. You're my life. You're a girl I proposed to, my fucking wife. From the day I met you to every time I've ever angered you, to the times that I've frightened you and also promised you that the days are going to be done through and through. I've looked up some stuff to help me when my anger is too much, and I need to breathe when I lose control and prevent it from taking a major toll. I need to take a step back and not say something back. I need to think of my happy place, which is your little happy face. I need to step back and take a break. And when I feel the anger beginning to take, it only takes 2 seconds, and I need to know that to get mad, I can be mad, but for days or months, and to change it back is too far from being too glad, because it's not gonna pass. I know you want to break, and I know this isn't fake, but I love you, and I'm sorry, and just know my love won't ever fade. Just know that whatever you think, your love will never be replaced. Alright, what a way to segue with a drinking poem. So this one is super short. I probably wrote this when I was too drunk to write a poem, and I just wanted to write a poem. It always reminds me of the mouse from Alice in Wonderland, when he's like, I think, a little wink, and he's just like so drunk inside the little, little teapot. I think I will take a drink. 1, 2, 11, 12, I'm gone, 13. I regret getting my tongue ever so wet. But that's not going to be funny unless you know the reference of Alice in Wonderland. Okay, so this one's called Help. Going right into it again. Life is seeming dim, and I am feeling down. I want to kill myself right fucking now. I'm wearing thin, and I feel like I'm losing it. I'm not properly equipped to deal with all of this. It's too much and it's too rough. Just end it, please. I beg you, end it, please. End my misery. End it. I beg you, please. Fuck my life. I just choose the path of ease. That was a time when I was giving up, but I never gave up. So I'm still writing poems. Whatever it takes to just. There's a very specific thing that one of my psychologists told me when I was a kid. No matter what the voices in your head tell you, it's okay to tell them, yeah, I'll do it. But you need to remember to say, yeah, I'll do it, but I'll do it tomorrow. Like, don't fight the urge. If you're a nofap, say, yeah, I'll jack off. I'll just jack off tomorrow. If you're on, no murder, yeah, I'll murder. Just murder tomorrow. If you're on no alcoholism, yeah, I'll drink. I'll drink tomorrow. If you're on no meth, yeah, I'll shoot up. If you're on no heroin, I'll shoot up tomorrow. If you're on no meth, I'll smoke meth tomorrow. And the glory of tomorrow is that tomorrow is always tomorrow. So as long as you promise yourself, you only have to make it to the next day. You only have to make it to the next day once you get to the next day. Just elude yourself and give yourself 100% illusion. Free shit tomorrow. Just get to tomorrow. And then once you get to tomorrow, free shit tomorrow. Just get to tomorrow. Anyway, this one is called Grown Up. I miss being a child, being wild and free. Eating some sprees. I miss being young, being stung by ants and falling on my knees. I miss the childhood toys and the childhood friends and being it again and again. I miss the feels. I miss my big wheels. I miss my mom and my dad and my life. Once I built myself, but it's now been built itself. I am no longer my toys. My life is my toy, and I am the one building it. Just a distant memory of what I once made. My childhood is an instant regret of growing up. Seems like I misunderstood what it means to be a grown-up. A lot of these are really rough. So this one's called Self-Help. This one is a pretty good one. I'm actually excited to say this one. So this one is called Self-Help. And I think it's me talking to myself from a future perspective, and I really need to be quiet. Because I'm being very loud to this microphone. I'm not doing it any grace. But anyway, self-help. Stay strong, kid. Hold your head up. It's not wrong to feel the way you do. I know, but it's so hard. I just feel like my emotions are bars and I'm behind them. I'm frightened of them. It's so hard. Yeah, but keep your chin up, kid. Don't ever let up. Persevere and dry those tears. You got this and you know this. You're stronger than whatever you fear. You won't lose her, trust me. She loves you. She wants you near. Okay, but what about the pain and the paranoia? What if everything I've done is in vain? What if I just won't ever see her again? What if kid, listen up. Love is love. You get what you get and you got what you got. What you got is a lot, and if you don't, you don't. And if you're not, it's not a lot, but you learn. She does hold you tight, right? Yes, she does. She holds you tight. She holds you right. She says you are her life. Yeah, she does, but don't doubt yourself, kid. Trust me, it's hell, but you do seem like her light. I guess we're right. I mean, the feelings aren't permanent, and it's only a temporary temperament for what I feel right now, and the feels that I feel. I just need to take a deep breath. Yeah, you're right, kid. You do need to take a deep breath. You are pale as a ghost. Okay, so I just take a deep breath and breathe it deep into my chest, and I'll hold it in, and I'll let it out, having not left or lost or messed up anything. Well, you have learned a thing, right? Well, we do love each other more than anything. So I guess I haven't lost anything. I've just learned everything, right? You got it now, kid. So go on ahead and enjoy that bliss. That one was a funny one. It was like a conversation I had between myself. So this one is the last one I'm going to read. Just to end it up because I'm at 12 minutes now. I think you're like 13, depending on when I edit this. Okay, so this one is called Where Am I? Here I lay on the darkest of days, in the blackest abyss. The way I could have gone is the one I surely will miss. The scent of gray plus some other one, reeking so pungently I taste it on my tongue. I lose my shoes, yet my feet are still pruned, soaked in blood from the road that I've walked. There was a man, he talked to me, spoke a few words, then he looked at his clock, and then he was gone. He warned me of the other path, and he told me it had no grass. Its trees would laugh, and that the air is thick and it's black. That men become creatures. And before I left, one more thing, my friend. In the end, forever you will last. So I thought it was shorter, so I went ahead, even in contrast. What compelled me to listen, I do not know, but I'd willingly later on have to cut off my arm, so I do learn ever so. If I could only go back just 10 years into the past and change my route and walk with the one with grass, everything would be better, but this path, this way I walk, the turns I've took, the bloods I've poured and the sweat I've dripped, it all makes me realize one single thing, that I remember the last few words that the man said to me. This is no story, I am dead. Before my journey, he said, I hope you enjoy your stay in purgatory. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know the quality is very shit. I do want to show you the shirt I'm wearing. Nightmare Before Christmas. It's actually, I'm not even gonna tell you guys. You tell me who's in this shirt. Some of the people I can't really bring into vision. But yeah. So if you're still following me, I definitely appreciate that shit. You've made it 15 minutes. If you've gotten this far, like, subscribe, share, comment, do whatever the fuck you want. Even dislike. You know, bad press is good press, and for every one dislike, that is one acknowledgement that some person that actually needs to hear what I'm going to say is going to hear what I need to say to them and what they need to hear for themselves. Or just let me be a you know, actually a really good idea. Let me be a trigger. Like I just want to be triggered. Like I just really want to trigger people. It's all cool. I don't think the thing.